Ugh, God. Safe to say, he had fallen far. His company went bankrupt, the bank foreclosed on his house, and all he had left was a lot of debt. He came back to me sniveling and crying and actually took me up on my job offer. Now he's become his own worst nightmare and spends all of his time picking up other people's trash. That is his life now. I wish I could say it was teaching him something, but for now it just seems like he's stewing in his own hatred of the situation. Because of his own prejudice, it's impossible for him to take pride in doing good work and being an asset to his company as well as an essential part of his community. But he's been forced into a corner and really has nowhere else to go. So, he swallows his pride and does the work silently. I wonder if he hates himself now as much as he hated me, now that he's just a low-life garbage man. As for Jessica and Lucas, well, despite the steps they took to get married and live a life together, it seems like Jessica fell in love yet again with another man. I heard that she left Lucas for him. The poor guy. But maybe it was inevitable. Maybe it's better it's over sooner than later. I don't know if she'll ever be satisfied. Now I think about how quickly she moved on from me, and it makes more sense. When I look back on things, I realize that I dodged a bullet without knowing it. I'm truly grateful that I didn't marry such a fickle, stupid woman, and that I didn't become the stepson of her idiotic, loathsome father.
Thanks for watching! If you like this video, please press the like button and subscribe to our channel. Who is this? And why do you keep talking to Brandon?
Huh? And who is this exactly? And I have something to ask of you. Brandon has been looking for his phone for a while now, so do you mind returning it to him? What do you think you were doing taking it from him without his permission?
How about you answer my questions first, little missy, and then I will answer yours. I asked why you keep messaging Brandon. Can you answer me, please? It looks like you and him talk quite a lot. Like the two of you are closer to each other than you guys should be. Just thinking that he is texting another woman makes me feel sick to my stomach.
What? You looked through all of our messages? What the hell? I can't believe you do that. Give his phone back right now. He told me that when he got back to the dressing room, his phone was missing from the chair he left it on. He is frantically looking all over for it right now.
Could you just shut up and answer my question already? And by the way, do you know what day it is today? It is the day of our wedding, but it seems like he has another girl that keeps trying to get his attention.
Wait, today is your wedding? Then this must be Stacy, right? Well, that is a relief. We were all thinking that somebody had stolen Brandon's phone.
Huh? Don't think you can just start acting like everything is okay without answering me. You ugly witch.
What?
You're an ugly little witch. Ugly. Absolutely horrible to look at. Seriously, who the hell are you? Someone ugly like you should just get out of his life. And let's be clear here. Why is someone as gross as you invited to be a part of our wedding? You don't have the right to be sitting in on my special day when it looks to me like you're trying to take Brandon from me.
Well, about that. I don't think you fully understand who you are talking with right now, do you? And by the way, this is our first time talking with one another, right? So don't you think it is a little rude to be making fun of me and calling me names before you even know who I am?
Huh! Am I saying something that is going to make you upset or something? What are you trying to do anyway? I bet you're going to try to stop him from marrying me. What are you going to do? Confess your love at the altar? And I get that you are very close to him, but he has no common sense inviting someone that I have no clue about to our wedding. Especially when it is another, albeit ugly, girl.
Oh? You actually think that I would be coming to your wedding just to take the time to steal Brandon from you? Well, thank you for thinking that I would have the confidence to even do such an embarrassing thing.
Seriously, what are you up to? Just when I thought Brandon had left the dressing room with his phone, I saw your text message come through on his phone screen out of the corner of my eye and realized he left it on his seat. Then, when I looked at your message, I noticed that the two of you are pretty close to one another. And that made me feel absolutely horrible, you know. Literally sick. Now our wedding is going to be ruined because your ugly butt was invited to it.
Can you calm down for a sec? Or are you just going to keep texting me insults? And do you not realize that I am one of his relatives? I don't have any intentions of getting romantic with him. I never did. Why did you think that I was trying to get close to him romantically based off of our text messages?
Do you think I am going to fall for that? I wasn't born yesterday. If you are his relative, then you should have come and introduced yourself to me before being invited to the wedding. Don't you think? Because right now, I know practically nothing about who you are. Now get out! I don't want you at my wedding. Leave before I have to confront you face to face.
All right, whatever. After all of the insanely rude things you've said to me, I can tell that no matter what I say to you, it won't calm you down. I guess I really won't bother myself with showing up after all. Can you at least let my little brother know that I won't be coming to the wedding? Tell him that you are uncomfortable having me there, and that you feel that I am going to act like some degenerate and try to take him from you, so you want me to stay away.
What? He's your little brother? What? I'm really sorry. I didn't realize that you were his older sister. I really made myself look like a fool by the way I spoke to you.
You are definitely right about that. But I can't see myself talking to you anymore. Goodbye.
Wait, I have something to ask. I know it's a little late now, but do you think you can still come back to the wedding? Brandon is really upset that you decided to leave on his important day over some silly conversation.
And why would I care to come back and see you? You said that an ugly girl like me doesn't have the right to come to your wedding anyway.
Right. That was an accident. You can forget about everything that I said.
I don't think I really can. You told me that I was an ugly witch trying to steal your soon-to-be husband away from you, right? So I don't think it's a good idea for me to come back if that's the case.
Please forget about what I said. I feel terrible thinking about how I acted towards you.
I wonder if I am also to blame since I didn't immediately tell you who I was. But the fact that you looked at our conversations on his phone and didn't get the hint that I was related to him tells me there might be something wrong with you.
I'm seriously so very sorry.
And on top of that, I didn't think that someone would be so verbally abusive to someone that had just returned home from Africa. Like, I am already exhausted and easily irritable, and you're just going to sit there berating me with stupid questions and remarks? Well, I guess you wouldn't be as self-conscious about how you act anyways when you were sitting behind the screen of his phone. If it makes you feel any better, there is also the fact that I was once told that I looked like a dwarf a long time ago when I was in middle school. And ever since then, I got the nickname Dwarfy. So I guess I should be used to being called terrible things by other people, right? It's just natural at this point.
No, I didn't mean to be so rude to you.
I'm sure you also think that my face resembles that of a dwarf's face as well. Maybe you can add that to your list of derogatory words that you'd like to use against me.
No.
I'm surprised you didn't just say,
That's exactly what you look like.
oh gosh, please forgive me. Now I'm stooping to your level, aren't I? Anyways, to someone like me, I don't really care what I look like. Because I am above those that call me an ugly witch. And also, I already told both my little brother and my parents that I don't want anything to do with you.
What? Please, don't think about us like that.
It's already been decided that I can't think of us in any other way.
I have been thinking for the longest time now that I want to meet you. I thought it would be nice to meet Brandon's older sister at my wedding.
That should have been why, when I told you that I was Brandon's relative, your attitude should have changed. But even if you had wanted to meet me, I'm sure you would have still gone around calling me ugly, even if it was behind my back.
Well, about that. I had always thought that it was amazing that Brandon's older sister was over in Africa working. You would have all sorts of fun and exciting things that we could talk about. That's one of the reasons why I really want to become close with you.
What do you mean by wanting to become close to me just because I was working in Africa? In other words, are you saying that if I wasn't working over there, you wouldn't really care about getting to know me? Is that my only redeeming quality to you?
Well,
It seems like you just want to make me feel better for your own sake. Like you are going to gain something from our relationship that you can't get from someone who hasn't been overseas working. If that's going to be the case, then goodbye.
Wait, please don't leave just yet. If I don't ever get the chance to become close to you, things will be worse for our families. Anytime we see each other, there will be an awful atmosphere around us. And family gatherings will never work out because the two of us can't be in the same place together. So would you please just come to our wedding? Please.
I take it that in a little bit your wedding will be starting, right? Can you stop texting me and get back to preparing for your wedding? How many times do I have to tell you goodbye?
Right now, everyone is getting prepared in the dressing room, so I have time to talk to you. Please, please, please. Please. Long time no see. This is your sister-in-law, Stacy. I just asked Brandon what your new number was. It looks like you just got back to America from Africa, right? That's great. If it's fine with you, do you want to get together for a lunch or something sometime? It'll be on me. It's been a while since we last chatted, and I wanted to catch up with you and see how life has been treating you. I know I have been needing a little family time with my older sister. Anyways, I'm looking forward to hearing back from you soon.
Hey, Avery. How's it been? I'm sorry, but Stacy kept on asking and begging for me to give her your number. I ended up giving in. Please don't get upset with me. Did you get any messages from her yet? You idiot. How could you give my number to that jerk? Don't call me an idiot. I see that you somehow managed to stay together with her while I was away. And it seems like she has you on a leash, dragging you all over the place at her command, based on the fact that you couldn't keep my number a secret from her. I only just got back again from Chad, and now I am going to have to deal with her while also trying to get back to the American routine. But I suppose if you are going to marry someone as ridiculous as her, then you are going to reach your breaking point at some point. Avery, come on. All of what she said to you happened 3 years ago. I know it was horrible what she called you, but can't you just let it go?
I won't. You of all people should understand that I can't forgive her for what she said. You already saw how horribly I was treated by people back in the day when I was going to school. You also know that I have no patience for people with little to no common sense, right? How could she not tell that I was your sister based on the way I was talking to you in our text messages?
I know that. But Stacy already feels very sorry for what she said. She is always talking about how she wishes that you would just forgive her already so that we can get past this and start becoming a happy family again.
She thinks that me forgiving her will put all of this behind us? Why do I have to be the one to forgive her? Just to make her feel better about herself so that she can go back to being a complete idiot? For how she decided to treat me during the first time we had ever spoken to one another, and the fact that she didn't even know who I was to begin with, shows me that she has probably been doing this to other people for a long time now. Don't you think so?
I'm sure that you are probably right, but...
3 years ago, back when all of this went down, you said to her that there was no way you and I would ever forgive her. I was almost positive that you were going to back down from the marriage after seeing that I didn't join the wedding after her harsh remarks. But now, I am still astonished by the fact that you still went through with the wedding. Was it because you were so love-struck by her that you ended up marrying and forgiving her? Does that also mean that you are making her feel like she can get away with acting like a child? Well, if she starts doing anything insane to you, don't bother coming to me for help. Because I already told you many times that she is a piece of crap.
You don't have to start talking like that about me, too. We both know that it was just Stacy that created this mess.
So?
How long do you plan to hold on to this grudge for? I think it would be better for everyone if you would just throw this all behind you and start moving forward.
Do you think it is just that simple, though?
No, but I'm talking about the fact that you and her are relatives now. So I'd really like to see the two of you make up already. I think our whole family would like to see that happen. Right now, Stacy is really feeling down because you won't message her back about going out to eat together. She says that you haven't even read what she sent you. Did you end up blocking her or something?
You should already know the answer to that, right? You just said to me that you want me to put all of this behind me and make up. But how could I possibly make up with someone that called me an ugly witch multiple times? She also acted as though I was some chick trying to take you away from her, even before she actually got to know who I was. So do you really want me to have to put up with what she said and be friends with her?
You don't have to forget about what she said to you then. But just be a little nicer to her. Please. Even if you have to fake it.
That's pretty rash of you to expect that from me. Well, whatever. I guess I'll give this a shot.
Huh. What are you planning to do?
Do you really think I am going to sacrifice my own mental health for her? Really? For a while, I guess I was alienating myself quite well from her while I was in Africa. But I have to draw the line somewhere when you two are going to continue to pester me over this. I'm going to cut all ties with her. I don't want her in my life. Maybe I'll go as far as to get a restraining order made up for us or something, just to make it as official as possible.
You're thinking of getting a restraining order from her? Can you just calm down for a few minutes?
I know this is going to sound even harsher, but I'm not just going to cut ties with her, you know. I might as well cut ties with you as well, since you will always be on her side.
Even me? I didn't do anything to you. Please rethink this. We're family. You are my older sister, after all.
Hey! How's it going, Avery? I see you finally found the unblock button. Thank you very much. It seems you're all happy-go-lucky without even knowing what's going to happen between us. Huh? Do you even know the reason why I decided to let you contact me? Did Brandon not give you the rundown on everything? Does this have something to do with Devin? You really don't know what's going on then, huh? Even though I don't really care about anything to do with you. What was your reason for getting my fiancé's contact information? Because He was the only way I could ever get in touch with you since you had me blocked for such a long time.
You are a real pain in the butt, you know that? Now Devin is confused by all of the messages you keep sending him. Some not even relating to me. He also doesn't get why you think talking to him will ultimately make things better for us. Especially after everything I have told him about our past.
But listen! I want to become close with my soon-to-be brother-in-law as well. And I also really want to ask you guys another question. Are you both working for the same company overseas?
Then it seems you already went ahead and looked through his social media. Why do you always try and find ways to mess with me in my life? Is it because you want me to continue to hate you or something?
That is not at all what I want. I just want to have a really strong and fun relationship with the both of you. Don't you know that I never had siblings of my own? That is why I won't give up until I find a way to make you forgive me and become close to you. As though you were my real sister.
What the hell is this? It looks like no matter how many times I tell you that you're bothering me, you're going to continue trying to contact either myself or Devin.
That's my plan! But is that such a bad thing? You should just get over all of this already and just become friends with me, right? Or I guess what I should say is my older sister. I promise that I won't harass you with rude comments anymore. That was just a complete misunderstanding back then. Hello? Are you still there?
Brandon, you know what I'm going to say, don't you? Maybe. How are you? This is not the time to be laughing. How did you ever manage to get Devin's phone number? And why did you decide that giving it to Stacy was such a good idea? And I don't ever remember telling you guys that I got engaged to him, right? But it isn't like that matters anyways. Stacy said that she wanted to know. That's all. I think she just overheard the topic of you getting engaged and wanted to know a little more about it. She overheard it? That must mean she heard it from Mom or Dad then, right? I'm not sure. So I guess giving out people's phone numbers must be one of your hobbies then. It looks like she tried pretty hard to find out as much as she could about Devin. She even went through all of his social media accounts looking for information about his job. You are really causing us a lot of trouble here. Could you both just piss off a little? That's why I feel sorry. But at the same time, Stacy only wanted to know. I am telling you not to do that anymore, okay? Before you just go ahead and give out someone's information, you should ask that certain someone if it would be okay first. Why is that so hard for you to understand? Well, I just couldn't be bothered to ask either of you. And Stacy just kept on asking me to tell her. What was I supposed to do? Stacy this, Stacy that. Are you her husband or her butler? Well, anyways, about me unblocking her. I don't think I will. You both are always acting without thinking when it comes to me. All the damn time. Even when I tell you that I am tired of your crap, you act as though you need to keep trying to contact me. Asking for my forgiveness and whatnot. You both are really my worst nightmare. I'm the one that is getting pissed off by you. Huh? Am I the one that keeps giving your number to random idiots that make fun of you? Stop fooling around already. It's because of you two that I keep getting dragged into stupid drama and treated like I need to just let Stacy off the hook. But we will stop if you just treat us with a little respect and forgive her. Hell, I'm your little brother after all. You should at least be doing that for me. My God. You have really turned into such a little brat. Is this new attitude all because of her? You never used to be so annoying to talk to in the past. I wonder if her character is starting to rub off on you. What the hell? I'm starting to get really exhausted by this conversation. I think I am done for today. I am going to stop responding to you now. What? There is no point to me responding anymore. If anything else happens, I'm just going to ignore it as that seems like the only way to stay sane here. Up until this point, I was always trying to tell you guys to leave me alone. But maybe that was having the opposite effect. Wait, are you being serious?
I'll let Devin know just to try and ignore you two as well. Replying to you guys seems to only fuel your want to continue to annoy us. Well, anyways, I'm going to block your number now.
Hey, hold up. You need to stop acting like such a child. Avery! Then at least forgive Stacy for what she did before blocking us. Then there will be a small resolution to what has happened, and she can finally catch a small break. Come on! Avery!
It looks like I can't just ignore you after all. What have you been trying to do to me now? What do you mean by wanting to make some established facts? You know, I just want to be a good sister to you. Right now I'm checking with my little brother to see what's going on. I want to see if this number you are using is real or not. Wait, what? Where has Brandon gone? Well, about him. He is with me right now at our parents' house. He says he wants to believe everything you keep trying to say to me. But I think he realized that you want a portion of the money that my husband has. So, do you know what you are really doing? Wait, why is he at your parents' house? He said to me that he was going to work today. Brandon's a pretty big idiot. He said he wanted to believe you, but he said that you kept going around persuading him into doing anything you wanted. Huh? I didn't persuade him. Remember 3 years ago during your wedding? You were freaking out trying to get me to forgive you. He said that you sometimes become insanely jealous of others' lives, and that you are just being rude because you want to get closer to me. He told me all sorts of things about you. But you weren't just being rude to me, right? You were saying all of this to everyone that showed up to your wedding. It seems like you were pretty terrible to everyone. Is that so? I didn't think that I was being so rude. Oh, really? Well, maybe that is why you and Brandon don't always seem to connect with one another. Brandon really has been trying to restore his trust in you. But when you started to try and bribe him... That's not true! That is not at all what I have been trying to do to him. And by the way, Devin says that he has been trying his best to keep out of this, but that he is starting to reach his limit as well. I told him that we should just both go ahead and block you again, but he says he doesn't want to completely cut ties with the two of you. Does that mean that there is still a chance? I said that he doesn't want to cut ties, but... how does that mean that there would still be a chance for you guys? After all I have said to you, you are still only thinking about getting closer to the two of us? No, that's not the only thing I have been thinking. I am so over all of this. You really are just a complete waste of my time. And with all that you have been doing, I still don't have a bit of sympathy for Brandon. I mean, he continued to be a pain in our butts just because he wanted to try and help you out. And just because he is my little brother, doesn't mean that I need to forgive him anytime soon. But... so what are you going to do? And I can tell by the very ruthless and annoying person that you are, that once you realized that you couldn't break down Brandon's barriers, you moved on to trying to antagonize Devin, right? I didn't just decide to try and use him for that. I believe you did, though. If anything, you would have probably thrown away Brandon for Devin if the two of you hit it off together. It looks to me that even Brandon is thinking of it like that. What? I showed Brandon the messages you have been sending to Devin. Why? Because it couldn't be helped. I'm not leaving him in the dark. And Brandon was asking me to tell him everything that I knew from what you have been sending Devin and I. I even told him what you said about how it was embarrassing that your husband doesn't earn as much money as Devin does. I thought that he definitely needed to know that you said that. You are kidding me. I took the opportunity to also tell him that it looks like you're cheating on him with more than one guy. What? No! Stop making up lies! Really? That's not what you told me. Maybe since I have kept on ignoring you, you decided to start sending more and more boastful messages to me. Wait, those are... Well, in other words, Brandon gradually started to learn that you were no good for him. This can't be. Why did you have to tell him about all of this?
I didn't think I did anything wrong. Weren't you the one that was sending me all of these messages? All I did was show those messages to him. I didn't think that those messages would cause any huge problems for you. But I was honestly just wondering if he knew what was going on with you since you were sending all of those bold messages like that.
But why did you do that after everything I had already done to you?
Well, I have always been showing him everything that you have sent to me, ever since your wedding day. But he would always deny anything that I tried to complain to him about. For a while, I was getting upset with the way he kept treating the situation. I started to tell him that I didn't even recognize who he was anymore because of how blind he was to the obvious problems you were creating. But when I noticed that he had to keep running around apologizing for how rude you were, I knew I needed to step back in and put a stop to this. So did I do a good job conveying to you why I did what I did?
What happens between us as a married couple is not something you should be concerned about.
That is very much the truth. But he is my little brother, so I need to care for him as my little brother. And also, no matter what I did to try and get you out of my life, you always managed to find a way to wiggle back into it. So then I just started to think about how wonderful it would be if the two of you just got divorced. I have said this so many times before to you, but I really just want you out of my family's life.
Hold on. I would have already understood your point, but going as far as to say you want me gone…
Oh, I guess I should be sorry then. I don't think so, since that is truly how I feel about you. And back to what you said about this being between just the two of you as a married couple. Well, this time, I don't think that is the case. This time, you tried to get my fiancé involved in this mess. Like, seriously, what is your plan with him? Is the only thing you think about in that empty head of yours money? Is that the only way you think you will ever feel happy in life? I feel bad for you.
Don't say such mean stuff like that. When I first heard that you had a reasonably paying job overseas, the idea of finding someone that had a job like you was the only thing that was on my mind. I knew that you would be able to find someone that was just as amazing as you were to marry.
Wow.
I just thought that something nice might come out of getting your fiancé's phone number. That's why I used Brandon to get Devin's number. I thought I should start by trying to make a story up that would make Brandon feel like he was unfaithful to me.
You are really starting to spill the beans now. Are you okay?
At this point, it doesn't matter anymore.
Huh? Really? Brandon's pretty pissed off at the moment, but…
What?
I thought I already told you. Brandon and I are at my parents' house right now. He's been looking at my phone this whole time.
Oh my god.
Well, anyways, we have already been able to get enough evidence to see that you have in fact been cheating on him with at least 3 men. Brandon is contacting different people to start asking them about what he should do next.
Really?
It looks like you're going to be getting divorced. So finally, I'm rid of you once and for all.
I can't believe all this is happening. I can't handle this. I am over all of this. I don't need you guys anyways. And I don't care if we get divorced. But I'm definitely going to get as much out of this divorce as possible. Alimony and everything.
You are pretty selfish, huh? Then I suppose you'll need to go to court.
What?
Brandon knows about the money you've been hiding. Don't think you're about to get away with any of that crap. He's taking you to court to make sure you don't get a dime. You think you had him wrapped around your little finger, but he sees through you now, you lying, cheating scumbag. I hope you learn your lesson, now that you don't have anyone to take advantage of. Have fun starting over with nothing.
Wait! That would ruin me! Please! Talk to Brandon for me!
After all of the research that Brandon had done, it seems that Stacy had 2 accounts where she was hiding assets from Brandon. She also had a secret credit card. The bill detailed all the money she'd been spending on her 5, that's right, it was actually 5 lovers. So with all of that, Brandon was able to get a divorce from Stacy. And on top of that, he was awarded a divorce settlement that exceeded the couple's combined assets, taking into account Stacy's poor behavior and theft. Stacy tried asking her boyfriends for money but was shut down immediately by all of them. So she had to ask her parents for help in paying off her debt. After that was paid off, Stacy didn't have any place to live, so she ultimately had to move back in with her parents and was told she needed to find a job within 3 months of living with them. If she didn't make that happen, she would be forced to leave her parents' place. So it looks like she is frantically looking for a job right now. As for Brandon and I, well, we didn't really make up for everything that happened. He won't seem to forgive me for how I treated the situation, but instead of cutting all ties to one another, we have decided to just keep our distance from each other for now. I am sure that one day, he will find the strength to forgive me, and then we can move on and enjoy our lives as a happy family again. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Hey, Erica, do you have a minute? I have to ask you something. Did you hear anything from Sean the other day? I'm sure he should have told you.
Did I hear anything from Sean? What are you talking about, Serena? I didn't hear anything from him.
I see. I was sure that I told him to let you know that I'm going to be living with you. I'll have to scold him later about this.
Huh? What do you mean? You're going to be living with us? He never said anything like that to me at all.
Oh, is that so? Well, my husband passed away quite a long time ago. Don't you think my house is a little bit too big for me to live by myself? I figured that I would find a new place to live at. Some new scenery would be good for someone at my age.
Well, I suppose if you want to.
So, with all that out of the way, I figured we might as well live together. I told Sean that I'd hoped that he would tell you as well.
Is that so? Well, he never told me anything of the sort, so I'm a little taken aback by all of this.
Oh, you didn't hear any of this from either me or Sean. I'm a bit surprised he didn't tell you anything.
That's right.
I see. Are you sure that you're not just trying to keep me out of your house? Well, I figured that Sean might have been a bit hesitant as well.
Well, you said that you want to live together with us, right? Are you talking about moving into our house?
Of course that's what I'm talking about, silly. You guys wouldn't live in an old house like mine, would you? And I'm sure you still have one room in that house that's vacant, right? That room will be perfect for me.
I wouldn't really say it's free at the moment, though. We're currently using it as a storage room for work. So there's a lot of stuff that's lying around inside. And it's not anything small either. There are tables, computers, and all kinds of furniture stuffed inside.
Is that so? Well, then you should make sure that room gets tidy as soon as possible, since I'm going to be living there. Sean's there, so you shouldn't have any trouble getting all that stuff out. I'm sure you can find room around the house to put all that stuff.
But what'll happen with your house? Are you planning to sell it? That's the house Sean grew up in. So he must have a lot of memories about that house. It just feels like it'd be a waste to sell it.
Oh, no, it's all good. The house is already fairly old. It's tough to maintain it by myself. Don't you think it would be good for some other use? I'm sure the city can bulldoze it and build something better like a restaurant or something.
That might be the case, but your husband left it to you in his will, so wouldn't it be better for you to stay there? Surely someone can help you maintain the house with you.
It's fine. In fact, it looks like it could collapse any day now. So I probably shouldn't be living in here. I'm going to sell it as soon as possible. And with that money, I can spend it on a new life from here onward. I thought that would be good. Don't you think that would be for the best? Sean would be pleased to have me living with him. I had hoped that you'd be pretty eager to be with me as well. Or do you not want to live with me for some reason?
No, it's not like I'm opposed to living with you, but it's just this is all a little bit sudden for me, that's all. So I just wanted to tell you that I'm still taking all of this in at the moment. Our house isn't really in any condition to have any more people live in it.
There isn't any time for us to debate about this. There are times when you need to make decisions on the go. Since we won't be able to talk with each other forever, we need to make this decision as quickly as possible. Living together is quite an important matter, don't you think so?
Wait, please hold on a second here. Even if you want to move in at the moment, I still have to tidy up the room. I have to clean up all of the things that I use for work and make sure it's clean enough for another person to live in.
All right, it's fine. If you can do it in an orderly manner, then I can move in afterwards. I'm looking forward to it.
I'd like you to talk with Sean one more time before we do anything.
You want to talk to him? About what? Talking to him won't change anything. My mind is set in stone about this.
But we can't do anything if we don't talk about it. We need to plan everything ahead of time. Or else this will be difficult to do.
Well, I suppose it's fine if you just want to talk about it. But don't you think it's a waste of time, though? I mean, I'm planning on moving in no matter what anyway. And did you know that I'm also about to talk with a real estate agent right now? We already have potential buyers regarding the old house.
Is that so? Well, we can take care of things here soon, I suppose. If we start right away. Although it'll still take some time.
It will be easy for you if we start living together, since I'm pretty good at cooking. And I also love to do housekeeping. So you can just leave all the difficult stuff all to me. I'll make sure every nook and cranny is as clean as a whistle. Honestly, if it's that much trouble to clean up that room, I'll gladly lend a hand.
Oh, well, anyway, I still want to talk to Sean about it first before we do anything. I just don't know if we can really house another person in this household at the moment. I'm really sorry about all this, but I need to ask you to be patient with me.
Jeez, do you really not want me around? Well, whatever. Just discuss whatever you need to as soon as possible. But do make sure that everything gets ready, since I'm gonna get ready as well. I'll see you soon.
Okay, will do.
Hey, sorry I didn't catch you until a minute ago. I was a little busy at work and I just finished everything up. Did you just try call me a moment ago? What's going on with you?
Oh, hey. Your mom just contacted me a few hours ago. She said she wanted to come live together with us. But I never heard anything about this before, though. So I was wondering if you knew about this?
Huh? Are you for real? I don't really remember my mom saying anything like that. But I don't think my mom is being serious. She's just bored and wants to kill some time.
What do you mean? Do you think she was joking?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just think about it for a second. Why would she tell you that she wants to move in without consulting me first? She didn't say anything to me at all, so wouldn't you think it was just a joke?
But your mom said that she already sold her house. She was very adamant about moving in with us right away. She told me to clean my workplace so she could sleep in there. And told me multiple times that she wasn't going to change her mind. It sounded like she was pretty serious about all of this.
Yeah, and? Is that everything she said? What did you say back to her?
I told her that I was going to speak with you first before we do anything. Honestly, why did she just decide to do this without consulting me first? This house is only meant to hold 2 residents, right? We don't have any other rooms, so we can't even temporarily host any guests. And my workroom is barely big enough to hold someone else.
Well, that is what they said, but my dad passed away a long time ago, so my mom is probably lonely living all by herself. Besides, I'm a little worried about her myself, so I think we should give her a little support. Don't you think that would be good for her? What do you say?
I get what you're trying to say, but I honestly don't know if we can house another person. There just isn't enough room to do so.
Now that I think of it, we talked about something like this a long time ago. You seemed opposed to it back then, too.
Well, yeah, I'm not too thrilled about having her live with us. In addition to her house not being fit for housing another resident, she said some terrible snide remarks to me before we got married. Can you really blame me for being a little reluctant?
Are you still bothered about what she said back then? My mom said that she was just giving you a hard time back then. She didn't really mean any of it. So please don't take it personally. After all, didn't my mom say that she was worried about us?
What? You call that being worried? But she was saying things like I should divorce if I can't bear a child in 3 years. And she'd also say things like if I can't be a good wife to you, then we should just divorce. She keeps saying things about divorce over and over again. Do you honestly think that you can call that being worried? It sounded more like she was opposed to us marrying. She never really had a good attitude when she was around me.
But we haven't even had a child even though we've been together for 3 years now. And yet she hasn't tried to pressure us to go through a divorce, right? Besides, I would say you have been a great wife to me.
That may be true, but...
See, my mom isn't serious about that at all. You're just worrying too much about all of this. Moreover, don't you think that this is a good opportunity?
What do you mean this is a good opportunity?
Well, up until now, you were the one doing all the housework, right? Now you can have someone to share some of the chores with. This way you can ease up on your workload a little bit.
But it's not like I can keep leaving all of the work to your mother, though, right? I wonder if there's something that I can do to help.
I told you already that it's fine. My mom is the type to look after others. She wants to be relied upon by others. She was like that when I was growing up. I think it would be fine living together with her. If my mom gets grumpy or has any complaints, I'll be the one to hear her out. So you can count on me.
Are you being serious about this? This is a lot of work that will be on your plate if this is going to work out.
I'm being serious. What about it? Do you still have any doubts? It's been a few years since I've lived with my mom, so I want to take care of her. I'd also like you to help alongside me as well.
All right, I get it. I'll help you take care of her. But if something major actually happens, can you please talk to your mother first for me?
I told you I got it already. Just leave it all to me.
All right, I trust you.
Hey, do you have a second to spare? I thought I asked you to wash all of the laundry earlier this morning, but I can't find any of the clothes that needed to be clean. Are you honestly not done with them yet?
I'm sorry about that. The weather wasn't that great today, so I thought to turn on the drying machine. And I thought I turned it on in the afternoon. I think they should be done soon.
Geez, you should just do the washing during the morning. Don't you think this is a bit unacceptable to have all this dirty clothing lying around the house? It needs to all be done by the time Sean comes back home. I don't want him to see this eyesore of a house.
I'm sorry about that. I've been trying to get all of the chores done in an orderly manner. But I also have my remote job that I have to work at.
I don't want to hear any excuses from you. There's nothing I hate more than excuses. I told you I was going out of the house earlier today, so it's absolutely unacceptable for you to skip out on the housework.
It's not like I was skipping out on it. I really didn't have any time to do some of the chores.
But wouldn't you say that this is the definition of skipping out? Now the house will be a mess by the time Sean gets home. This is why I can't stand women like you who work jobs. I told you that you're to have the role of a full-time housewife. Sean already has a job and it makes plenty of money, so there's no reason for you to be working as well. Sean needs you to be keeping the house clean when he's out working. And it's quite a headache for me to hear you say that you won't quit your job to do that.
To be honest, it's a bit difficult for me to quit my job at the moment, since we need to save money for the future.
You've said all of that stuff before, but you still haven't been able to get pregnant after all this time has passed, right? What exactly are you saving money for?
Huh?
Did you completely forget what I told you all those years ago? We had a conversation where I specifically told you to have a child within 3 years from when you get married.
I remember you saying something like that, but I wasn't sure if you were serious back then.
Of course I was serious about that. And it's been exactly 3 years since then, right? So what about the child? You still don't have one, right?
No, I don't have one coming right now, but
I had a feeling that'd be the case in the end. You do realize that my son is an only child, right? If you can't bear a child now, then I won't be able to have any grandchildren. Did you seriously think that would sit well with me?
I understand what you're saying, but it's just not feasible at this time. I'm so busy working at the moment, so I won't have time to take care of a child on top of that.
Sean has also been spoiling you too much. You've been making me help around the house while all you do is that job of yours. These chores are things that you should be doing, not me.
Huh? But he told me before that you'd also help around the house. I thought he told me to leave everything to him.
Even if he said all that stuff, isn't it typically the responsibility of the wife to help around the house? Meanwhile, I'm the parent of the household. What a vile wife you are for someone like me to be having to do all the housework. I'm way too old to put up with all of this. I wish Sean never married you.
Hold on a second.
I'm done with all of your excuses. This place is absolutely disgusting. Get on it with the laundry and don't forget to finish the vacuum cleaning. Sean will be coming home in a few hours. So I want everything to be done beforehand.
All right, I get it. I'll get on it right away.
Hey, Erica. For New Year's Day, I thought about going on a trip for the holidays.
Ah, all right. I see.
I sent a message to Sean as well. I let him know that we should spend a family trip somewhere. What do you think he said after I texted him that? He told me that he'll just leave you at home. He doesn't think of you as his family at all. I feel so sorry for you. Oh, you poor little thing.
Huh?
Well, isn't that the way it is? I told him to go with his family, and you weren't invited to go with him. And do you know why? It's because you aren't a part of our family. If you're not a part of the family, then I wonder what that makes you.
Oh, is that so? I understand all too well.
Geez, don't be so down. It's not like he has any ill will towards you. It's just that he likes me just a little bit better than you. After all, I know him so much better than you ever could. He's always been one to want his mom's attention.
Oh, I understand. I see. It's all coming together for me. I understand everything now.
Huh? What are you talking about?
New Year's Day is that time of the year where we spend time with our family. I understand. I hope you two have a great time on your trip.
Wait a second here. What are you going on about all of a sudden? You're acting a bit different than you usually do. What's going on?
Oh, it's nothing. Everything is all going great. The two of you are family after all. Well, then please spend all the time together that you can. But make sure to get some souvenirs for me.
Okay then. I'll do just that if it's all right with you. I'll see you in a couple weeks.
I guess I'll also go plan something for myself. I'll make sure the house is all squeaky clean before I go. We don't want to come back to a messy house. I've got to make sure everything is nice and tidy before New Year's.
Oh, wow. How nice of you. That's a great idea for you. It looks like you finally learned your place at home. You may just fit in with our family after all.
That's right. Oh, I'm looking forward to it so much. I hope the two of you both enjoy your trip. I'll make sure the house is all nice and clean by the time you get back, so you can rest easy knowing that.
That's right. We'll make sure to do just that. I hope you don't overdo it yourself. Please do your best while we're gone. We'll be back in a couple of weeks.
Absolutely. Please leave it all to me.
Hey, what the hell? What's with this house? What on earth is going on around here? Actually, where are you right now?
Where am I right now? Oh, I'm just having fun in Guam right now. It's so nice and warm over here. And there's so much to see around here, too. I should really get out of the country more often.
Huh? Did you just say Guam? What on earth are you doing over there?
Man, it's just the best. To be on a private trip by myself on New Year's with no one else to bother me. I never thought I'd be able to go overseas for a vacation. It's so fun. It's just the best. The sun is so nice and the ocean is absolutely beautiful.
That's not what I'm talking about. What the hell is going on with this house?
Ah, did you see it? It's the culmination of all my hard work. I hope you can appreciate it.
Huh? What do you mean your hard work?
I made a promise to your mother. I said I'd make the house all squeaky clean during the time both of you were out of the house. So what do you think? The house is very clean, isn't it? I put my heart into it to do the best that I could.
What do you mean you made the house clean? There's nothing here at all. Everything is gone.
That's right. I threw everything out of the house. So now you have a ton of extra space.
Huh?
It's completely empty. Oh, well, I left the electricity running for you, right? So I at least left you with that. I'm such a nice person.
Don't screw around with me. What have you done? Where's all our stuff?
I already told you that I threw everything away. I gathered all of the furniture and electronics. It's not like there was anything wrong with that, right? Since I bought all of that stuff.
Yeah, you bought all of that. But why did you throw it all away? I still need all of that in the house to live.
Huh? Well, it's because I went out, right? There wasn't any reason to keep all that stuff around. I even had all the windows open to let the outside air flow in. I also soaked all the clothes in bleach. Aren't they all clean and shiny?
Huh? You bleached all of the clothes? Hey, hold on a second. Why did you do that? Anyway, what do you mean you went out? And why are you in Guam?
I left because of all the treatment that you've been putting me through. Did you think I'd put up with all of that?
What are you talking about? What do you mean, what are you not putting up with?
Wasn't your mom the one who was going to do the housework? Didn't your mom say to get a divorce if I didn't get pregnant in 3 years? I mean, your mom pushed all of the housework on me. She came to tell me that you should divorce me since I didn't have a baby. Was that all a lie?
No, my mom wasn't serious about all of that stuff she was saying. She didn't mean any of that.
You say she wasn't serious about saying that stuff, but she was telling me that every day. It was extremely stressful for me. Didn't you say you talked to your mom about it? Well, what did you say to her? You didn't talk to her, did you? You were the one who said that she's not serious, so I shouldn't worry about it.
Well, I mean...
And in the end, didn't you go on a family trip without me for a couple weeks for the holidays? Didn't you make your wife stay at home? Just who do you consider to be part of your family? Just what do you think of me as?
Erica, you're my wife, and well, my mom is my family.
Well, yeah, your mom is certainly a part of your family. So what does that make me? Aren't I also a part of your family? After all, I married you, right?
Well, yeah, you're a part of my family.
But if you're only going to take your mother's side, then what does that make of our marriage?
Well, but I was just doing what I thought made sense.
You mean by only taking your mommy's side?
No, it's not just that.
Well, what have you ever done for me? You just decide for yourself to have her live with us, and then you destroy my office? You don't speak up for me at all, even though I'm getting burdened with all of the housework. How many times have I asked you to listen to me?
I don't know, a bunch of times?
That's right. I asked a bunch of times, right?
Right.
If you want to be with your mommy so much, then go ahead. Please stay with her forever. I'll leave you two in peace then.
Huh? Then what are you gonna do?
Can't you tell by looking? There's not a single thing left in that house that belongs to me, right? I'm moving out, of course.
Where are you going to go when you leave? You don't have anywhere to go to.
How rude. It's not like I'm going to live on the streets. I still have a room in my parents' house to stay at. You're not saying they wouldn't let me back, right? It's quite nice, actually, since I haven't seen them in a while. It doesn't have any influence on my job either, since I work remotely after all. I can go back to work right away. So, I'm never coming back to your house ever again.
Well, what's gonna happen now?
Divorce is the only choice you have, obviously. Anyone with a brain can see that we'll be getting divorced. I mean, the whole reason I left you is that you don't seem to really need me anymore after all.
Huh? Divorce? Do you think my mom will let you get away with that?
You're still talking about your mommy at a time like this. It's so gross. Isn't there anyone else that comes to your mind?
No, it's not like that. My mom also said that she pushed you too hard. Let's calm down and talk this over. You can come back over here when you come back to the States. And then you can make amends with my mom, right?
Yeah. It all comes back to being about your mommy again. Geez, don't you have any will of your own? You've been her yes man since the day she came to our house. Meanwhile, all you've done is throw your own wife under the bus.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You say that your mom will also reflect on what she's done, but what about you? What do you have to say for yourself?
Me?
Yeah, you. I'm talking about you. Don't you have a lot of things to also reflect on? You've done a lot of things that have burdened me as well.
Are you talking about me only taking my mom's side?
That's right. And what else do you have to say for yourself?
About how I don't listen to you?
Yes, good on you. Be sure to remember what you did, so you can do your best to not do anything like that next time.
Huh? Next time? You mean you're coming back home?
Are you an idiot? I'm obviously talking about when you marry your next wife. Well, unless you can quit being a mama's boy, I don't think you'll be able to marry again anytime soon. If you can't, then I don't think you'll be able to marry again anytime soon. Although, it's not like you give a damn as long as you've got your mommy with you.
Hey, wait a minute. I don't have any intention of divorcing you.
Well, even if you don't have any intention of doing so, that's what I plan to do anyway. I don't feel like being a puppet for you two any longer. And I don't want to have to live in the same space as you either. Because it's impossible to deal with you two. It's an absolute nightmare having to put up with that household. With an overworking and demanding mother-in-law and with a weak-willed husband like you.
Hey, wait. I told you to settle down for a minute.
But haven't I been calm from the start of all this, though? You're the one who hasn't calmed down. What are you so flustered about? You get to live together with your beloved mommy. And I won't be pressured to have a child, too. Don't you think that's the best for the both of us?
Hey, if we get divorced or something, won't your parents be saddened by that? I'm sure they don't want you to get divorced.
Not really. In fact, they were the ones who told me to move back as soon as possible. So they'll be overjoyed to see me again. I can't wait to see them too. It'll be a nice change of pace for me to be able to relax for a little bit.
No way. This can't be happening to me.
Don't you know how much weight I lost during the time I was living with you guys? I haven't had much time to eat, and I've gotten so skinny as a result.
Huh? Weren't you on a diet, though?
Don't you screw around with me. It was from all the stress that I was taking from you two. I lost 15.5 pounds, for God's sake. I've been losing weight for several months, ever since your mom started living with us.
Huh? I never knew about any of that.
You didn't notice anything at all? It's probably because the only person you think about is your mommy.
No, that's not how it was.
No matter how rough it got for me, you would just try to gaslight me by saying it's all in my head. And then you'd only listen to what your mommy had to say. Oh, I just can't stand it. It makes me cringe so much.
I told you it's not like that. I was just, you know.
Just what? You were just taking care of your mom? So, did you have to get me involved as well? If you want to take care of your mom so bad, then do it yourself.
Well, I mean,
You can also tell this to your beloved mommy for me. I'm sorry for not being the perfect wife. And then you can tell her that you'll find someone that will put up with her next time.
hey, wait a minute. You're the only woman for me. I can't be with anyone but you.
That's not true. As long as your mommy approves, then anyone will do, right? Because you love your mommy so much. And she loves you so much as well.
That's not the case. If you come back, I'll be fine with quitting this whole thing with my mom. I'll kick her out the house. I'll even cut ties with my mom. I just can't stand the thought of losing you.
Don't you think you shouldn't say things that you can't do? You're so dependent on your mom that there's no way you would ever change your ways. What you need to do right now is to send in the divorce files right away. And to never show your face in front of me ever again. Because I don't want to see you ever again.
No way. Is this really the end?
Yes, this is the end for both of us. There is no way to mend our relationship at this point. You can enjoy your life making out with your beloved mommy. Although I think it would be possible to do that in a room with no furniture. But now that it's empty, you can replace all the furniture to your mommy's liking.
Hey, wait a second here. Please, just come back to me.
Goodbye!
I'm begging you. I love you. Huh, Erica? Are you serious? Please answer me.
It seems like both my mother-in-law and Sean went to my parents' house a few times to see me, but after we came back from Guam, I went to go live at my aunt's house. So I didn't have to meet my husband even once. It seems he gave up after a while and we received the divorce files from Sean. I heard rumors about our divorce started to spread around town. Sean and his mother were still living together after all of this time. Rumors started to spread that the reason for our divorce was due to him being a mama's boy. So after a while, people started saying that his chance of remarrying was next to zero. I went back to work at my job after taking a little bit of a vacation in Guam, and I was able to save enough money to rent an apartment for myself. I've finally been freed by everything from before, and I feel so very refreshed. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button.